Hi, Kate.
Hi, Lital.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our video. Today, we're going to talk about how to fascinate your audience while presenting online. We're going to share a few tips and strategies. It's going to be very short and right to the point, so you'll have enough things in your toolkit to order to fascinate and make your audience engage with you while you're using your computer and a camera. Okay, so let's start. So number one, make sure you prepare everything and anything you can in advance, so you have minimum surprises. Things are unexpected, but if we can minimize everything we can and make sure we are on top of things, let's do it. So make sure the camera works and you have enough, you have good connection, internet connection, and you have enough power in your computer, and do whatever you need. If you work with another person, set up a time in advance, make sure that everything works well, that you can hear each other, volume is great, backgrounds are working for you, and make sure whatever you can do, whatever you control in advance, make sure you do that.
And the tip number 2, make sure that your camera is on the right level. Sometimes you can see that people are talking on the level like this or like that. So be prepared in advance and make sure that your camera is on the right level.
And I want to add something. If you're co-hosting with someone else, make sure you look the same size,
Exactly.
Like much larger than the other one, right? So
yeah.
Proportional, like Kate and myself. So tip number 3, sit at the edge of the chair or stand up. Now, it's better to stand up because your voice, your vocals, they sound better and you have an energy boost while standing up. But if you sit down, don't sit too comfortably. Don't do that, because you look less engaged with your participants. And if you are less engaged with them, they automatically will be less engaged with you. So you want to make sure you're in it, you're on top of it, you push, you give some energy. It doesn't have to be extremely comfortable, okay? If you want to engage your audience, you need to look centered and focused, and slightly sitting on the edge of the chair will give you this power.
And tip number 4, don't forget to smile. And when you're smiling, you make your room more warm and your participants feel that they are welcome on your meeting.
Kate, even the friendliest people on earth, sometimes when they see camera is on, they're kind of losing their personality. They forget to smile. And smiling is basically welcoming someone else into my life, into my talk, and we're going to do something together. So they kind of losing their personality. They have like very serious, stiff face. So as an audience, as watchers, I don't really feel comfortable to be there with them. So it's kind of a welcoming thing. Tip number 5. Tip number 5 talks about energy level. So this is very important, because you don't want to come with low energy, right? Like, hello, good morning, today we're going to talk about, or we have a meeting, because then everybody else will feel exhausted by you and feel bored pretty soon. You don't want to come with extremely high level of energy. Hello, how are you? What's going on? Because then you make people feel stressed out. So find a good level of energy, the right one. And the right one is like you meet with, I won't say your best friend, but you meet with a close friend or someone you really like. Just sit with them over a nice conversation and a cup of coffee. And this is the right energy. Make sure you have a talkative kind of flow, and you're engaged, and you're right there with them. So make sure the level of energy is there, not too much, not too low, just right there.
And tip number 6, you need to look straight to the camera, not to yourself in the screen, not to somebody else on the screen. Just look straight, and it will make the feeling that you are talking with somebody, that you're looking straight to their eyes.
Right, and Kate, it's pretty tough, because now actually I'm talking to you and you're all over my screen, but I can't really see you because I'm looking at the camera. Even though it looks awkward, if you lead a meeting, if you talk to people, and you need to make sure everybody's engaged with you, because if this is the purpose, if I want whoever is on the other side be engaged with me, I need to look them straight into the eyes. And with camera, what can you do? It's the camera. This is your tool. And even though it's awkward, this is the right way to do it. If you want to engage your audience.
Exactly. And these tricks I learned from all the YouTubers, because when they record their video, they give this advice. Don't look at yourself on the screen, look straight to the camera.
Tip number 7, because the purpose is to engage our audience and it's not just a friendly conversation and we want them to be with us at all times, we need to make sure we don't lose them along the way. Good way to do it is to ask questions. Was I clear? Was the message clear? Do you have any questions? Another way to do it is to create sub-summaries. And what I mean by that is don't wait to the end of the meeting or the talk to summarize everything that you just have mentioned. Make it after 1 or 2 or 3 points. So for this point, for this subject, I just want to summarize it by and mention the point, and then move on to the next point and summarize it again. And then in the end, you can have a general summary.
That's a great tip. And also I want to add that if you want to engage your audience more, you can use such features as chat, as polling, as breakout rooms. And if you're using Zoom, it's very comfortable to split your participants into small groups where they can discuss some topics and even work together, brainstorm or present some ideas. So it's a really, really nice option. And I receive a really good feedback from participants from my workshops that breakout rooms, that the best part of the workshops always, that they really like to talk with each other in small groups and discuss something. It really works.
It breaks the routine.
So I highly recommend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It breaks the routine.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Thanks for talking about tip number 8. And now we're moving on to tip number 9. Talk in okay, A-H, and not with ha, H-A. And let me explain. It sounds a little confusing, but it's important. Give some power into your words. So don't speak like this. If you want to engage. Hello, how are you? More of like, hello, how are you? Give some power into your words, okay? Let them sound more powerful. So push them a little bit. Then you'll have more, you appear to have more charisma and people will be engaged with you a little more.
So that was all the tips, but I need to add something. Before starting your meeting, you need to start with the agenda. And that's neat to make sure that all the participants are on the same line, they understand what's going on, and they can prepare their questions in advance and they will be more engaged. And most probably they will stay till the very end of the meeting. And before starting the meeting, don't forget to ask their expectations. And at the end of the meeting, don't forget to ask, did we meet those expectations during the meeting? And if they have some questions, you can clarify that and maybe come back later with the answer specifically to this case.
And one more thing, make sure you have water with you. Sometimes when we get nervous, the mouth becomes dry, you know? Water or coconut water. This is the best one. This is the better one, but not everybody likes it. Coconut water is the best, then water.
Yeah, and if you have just boring white wall like me, so prepare in advance and upload some funny background.
Wonderful. Okay, it was a pleasure doing this video with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
If you have any questions for us, feel free to write a comment or to send us a private message, and we'll be happy to keep in touch.
Yeah, have fun. Stay
Bye.
safe. Bye. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Like so.